Good morning, students. In this session, today we are going to see Unit 4 Symmetry Part 2. Students, listen carefully. Make a note of each and every important points in your maths classwork note. If you have any doubt, make a note of it. The doubts will be clarified on the reopening day. Okay, now let's recall what are all the topics we have discussed in the last session. Symmetry. What is meant by symmetry? Symmetry is having one side that exactly mirrors the other. And then line of symmetry. Line of symmetry is nothing but the line that divides any figure into two equal halves such that each half exactly coincides with the other is known as line of symmetry. An object may have more than one line of symmetry. A square has 4 lines of symmetry, rectangle has 2 lines of symmetry, and rhombus has 2 lines of symmetry. Kite has 1 line of symmetry. Isosceles trapezoid has 1 line of symmetry, and trapezoid has no lines of symmetry because it cannot be divided into two equal halves. And parallelogram has also no lines of symmetry, and for an equilateral triangle has 3 lines of symmetry. Isosceles triangle has 1 line of symmetry. Rectangle 2 lines of symmetry, square 4 lines of symmetry, regular hexagon 6 lines of symmetry, regular octagon 8 lines of symmetry, and for isosceles triangle 1 line of symmetry, regular pentagon 5 lines of symmetry, regular heptagon 7 lines of symmetry, and for an equilateral triangle 3 lines of symmetry. Now let's see what is meant by rotational symmetry. Rotational symmetry is nothing but an object is said to have a rotational symmetry if it looks the same after being rotated about its center through an angle less than 360 degree. Order of rotation means it matches exactly with itself in one complete rotation. Now let's see what is meant by reflection symmetry. Reflection symmetry is nothing but when you keep a mirror along the line of symmetry, the other half of the figure gets reflected by the mirror and it looks the same. The students note it carefully. A shape has reflection symmetry if it has a line of symmetry. Now let's see what is meant by translation symmetry. Translation symmetry is nothing but when an object slides to a new position, the sliding movement involves neither rotation nor reflection. Example 4. Complete the other half of the following figures such that the dotted line is a line of symmetry. See, here the given question is you have to complete the other half of the following figures. Here one of the half picture is given. You have to find the other half of the figure. This line this dotted line considered as a line of symmetry. What is meant by line of symmetry? The line that divides any figure into two equal halves such that each half exactly coincides with the other is known as a line of symmetry. Line of symmetry is nothing but the line that divides any figure into two equal halves. Okay, in this sum, we are going to find the other half of the following figures. This dotted line represents what? Yes, line of symmetry. Line of symmetry means the line that divides any figure into two equal halves. Now we are going to find the other half of the figure. After drawn the other half of the image, we got the Christmas tree, the full image of Christmas tree. If we draw the line in center, it gives a line of symmetry. Line of symmetry is nothing but it divides any figure into two equal halves. divides into two equal halves. So it is a line of symmetry. Now let's find the other half of the picture of this butterfly. See, it is also a line of symmetry because it divides into two equal halves. So, it is also a line of symmetry. Now, let's find the other half of this image. It is a candle. The candle has a line of symmetry because it divides into two equal parts. Example 2. Draw the lines of symmetry for each of the letters in the word rhombus and also find the number of lines of symmetry. Students, in this sum we are going to find the lines of symmetry for the letter R, H, O, M, B, U, S. Now let's recall what is meant by lines of symmetry. In the previous problem itself we have recalled what is meant by line of symmetry. Let's recall once again. Line of symmetry is nothing but the line that divides any figure into two equal halves such that each half exactly coincides with the other is known as a line of symmetry. Line of symmetry means it divides into two equal parts that half exactly coincides with the other part. Now let's find the lines of symmetry for this letter R, H, O, M, B, U, S. First letter is R. Students, guess whether it divides into two equal parts or not. It will never divides into two equal parts. So, the number of lines of symmetry for the letter R is 0 because there is no lines of symmetry in this letter. And then for the letter H. Students, listen carefully. If we cut the letter H like this, horizontal type means it divides into two equal parts. It divides into two equal parts. See this. If we cut the letter H in horizontal type means it divides into two equal parts. And again, if we cuts into vertical line means then also it divides into two equal parts. So, the number of lines of symmetry for the letter H is, yes, 2. Therefore, there is 2 lines of symmetry for the letter H. Now, let's find for the letter O. Students, note it carefully. Here the letter O is in the circle shape. For circle, it divides into how many lines of symmetry? Yes, infinite. It divides into infinite lines of symmetry. It divides into infinite lines of symmetry. So you have to put here infinite. In previous session itself you have learnt for circle it has infinite number of lines of symmetry. Now let's find for the letter M. Students, if we cut the letter M in horizontal type means it will not divide into two equal halves. If we cut into horizontal type means it is not divided into two equal parts. Now let's check it for the vertical type. If we cut the letter M in vertical type means it will divide into two equal parts. So the number of lines of symmetry for the letter M is 1. There is only one line of symmetry for the letter M. If we cut the letter B in vertical shape means it will not divide into two equal parts. So now let's try it for horizontal. 1. Yes, it divides into two equal parts. So the number of lines of symmetry for the letter B is 1. There is only one line of symmetry for the letter B. Now let's find for the letter U. If we cuts into horizontal type means it will not divide into two equal parts because there is a open type, here it is a closed type. So it will not divide into two equal parts. If we cut into vertical, yes, it is divided into two equal parts. So the number of lines of symmetry for the letter U is 1. Now let's find for the letter S. If we cut into horizontal type means it will not divide into two equal parts. And for vertical, then also it will not divide into two equal parts. Therefore, the number of lines of symmetry for the letter S is 0 because it will not divide into two equal parts. Students, listen carefully. The number of lines of symmetry for the letter R is 0 because it not divide into two equal parts. The line of symmetry is nothing but the figure that divides into two equal halves, that each half exactly coincides with the other. The letter R is not divided into two equal parts. So the number of lines of symmetry is 0. And for the letter H, two lines of symmetry. For the letter 0. And then for the letter O, infinite, because the letter O is in the circle shape. Circle has infinite lines of symmetry. Therefore, for the letter O also, it has infinite lines of symmetry. And the letter for M, there is only one line of symmetry. Again, for the letter B, only one line of symmetry. For U, one line of symmetry. And for S, there is no line of symmetry because it is not divided into two equal parts. Like this only you have to find the lines of symmetry for any shape or letters. Students, like this you try it in your home. Find the lines of symmetry for all the alphabets. Exercise 4.2, first one. Draw and answer the following. First one, a triangle which has no line of symmetry. Second one, a triangle which has only one line of symmetry. And the third one is a triangle which has three lines of symmetry. Students, here we are going to find the triangle which has no line of symmetry, one line of symmetry and three lines of symmetry. Students, as you already know that the number of lines of symmetry of each regular polygon, that is a closed figure having equal sides and equal angles means is equal to the number of sides. The number of sides is equal to the number of lines of symmetry. In first one, we have to find a triangle which has no lines of symmetry. We have to find the triangle with three unequal sides and angles. Students, guess which triangle has three sides are unequal. If the three sides are different means it is an isosceles triangle or scalene triangle. Yes, scalene triangle. Scalene triangle has three sides are different. A scalene triangle has no lines of symmetry because scalene triangles have three unequal sides. See, it cannot divide into two equal parts. So, a scalene triangle has no line of symmetry. Students, keep in mind, the number of line of symmetry is equal to the number of sides of the triangle if the closed figure having equal sides and equal angles. Here in a scalene triangle, there is no equal sides and equal angles. All the three sides are different. So, the scalene triangle has no lines of symmetry. And then we have to find a triangle which has only one line of symmetry. Here we have to find a triangle with only one line of symmetry. Students, try it for isosceles triangle. As you already know that an isosceles triangle has two sides are equal and one side is different. An isosceles triangle has two sides are equal and one side is different. If we cut into vertical type, means it divides into two equal parts. So an isosceles triangle has only one line of symmetry. See, an isosceles triangle has two sides are equal and one is different. If we cut into a vertical part, means we get the two equal parts. If we cut into horizontal part, means it will not divide into two equal parts. So there is only one line of symmetry in an isosceles triangle. Now let's find it for three lines of symmetry in a triangle. A triangle which has three lines of symmetry. Students, which triangle has three sides are equal? Yes, an equilateral triangle has three sides are equal and the three angles are also equal. If a closed figure having equal sides and equal angles is equal to the number of sides. Therefore, here in an equilateral triangle, all the three sides are equal. If the three sides are equal, means there is three lines of symmetry in an equilateral triangle. See, 1, 2 and 3. There is three lines of symmetry in an equilateral triangle. Students, why there is three lines of symmetry in an equilateral triangle? Yes, in an equilateral triangle, there is three equal sides and three equal angles. A closed figure having equal sides and equal angles means is equal to the number of sides of the triangle. So we have three equal sides. So an equilateral triangle has also three lines of symmetry. Second one, find the alphabets in the box which have no line of symmetry, rotational symmetry, reflection symmetry and reflection and rotational symmetry. We have to find it for the letter A, M, P, E, D, I, K, O, N, X, S, H, U, V, W and Z. First, we have to find the no line of symmetry for the letters. Students, guess which letter has no lines of symmetry. See, for the letter A, it divides into two equal parts. So, it has one line of symmetry and it is similar for M. It divides into two equal parts. But for the letter P, it is not divided into two equal parts. So, for the letter P, there is no line of symmetry. And for the letter E, E is divided into two equal parts. And the letter D, yes, it divides into two equal parts. And it is similar for the letter K and O. It is divided into two equal parts. And what about the letter N? Yes, N is not divided into two equal parts. For the letter N, there is no line of symmetry. And then X divided into two equal parts. It has two lines of symmetry. And for the letter S, there is no lines of symmetry. In the previous problem, rhombus, we found that S has no lines of symmetry. And for the letter H, it divides into two equal parts. And for the letter U, V, W, it divides into two equal parts. And the letter Z, it is not divided into two equal parts. So, for the letter Z has no line of symmetry. Now, let's find the rotational symmetry for these letters. What is meant by rotational symmetry? Yes. An object is said to have a rotational symmetry if it looks the same after being rotated about its center through an angle less than 360 degree. If the letter is not gives a real image of the letter, means that letter is not considered to be a rotational symmetry. Now let's find the rotational symmetry for this letter. If we rotate the letter I, again we get the original image of the letter I. So I is a rotational symmetry. And for the letter O, N, X, S, H, Z are all alphabets which have the rotational symmetry. I, O, N, X, S, H and Z. The letter O is in the shape of circle. It has a rotational symmetry. Now let's find the rotational symmetry for the letters. The letter I, O, N, X, S, H, Z are all rotational symmetry. The alphabet which have rotational symmetry are I, O, N, X, S, H and Z. Students, now let's check it for the letter I. What is meant by rotational symmetry? Yes, an object is said to have a rotational symmetry if it looks the same after being rotated about its center through an angle less than 360 degree. For example, if we rotate the letter N less than 360 degree, again we get back the position where it is started. Let's rotate the letter I. Yes, the letter I matches exactly with itself in one complete rotation. So, the letter I has rotational symmetry. Now, let's check it for the letter O. Letter O has a rotational symmetry. If we rotate the letter in 360 degree, that is one complete rotation, again it get back to the original position. Again we get back the position where it is started. So the letter O has a rotational symmetry. Now let's check it for the letter N. If we rotate the letter N in 360 degree, again we get back the position where it is started. So the letter N also has a rotational symmetry. Similarly, the letter X, S, H and Z has a rotational symmetry. Now let's find the reflection symmetry for the letters. What is meant by reflection symmetry? Yes, a shape has reflection symmetry if it has a line of symmetry. If the letter has line of symmetry means that considered as a reflection symmetry. Show the alphabet in the mirror. The image obtained on the other side of the mirror is called as a reflection. Students, now let's check which letter has a reflection symmetry. Now let's check it for the letter A. See, the reflection image of the A is A. Therefore, the letter A has a reflection symmetry. And for D, yes, it is a reflection image of the letter D. D has also the reflection symmetry. And for the letter N, yes, N has no reflection symmetry. It is different. And for the letter U, yes, U has a reflection symmetry. Now let's check it for the letter M, I, X and V. M has a reflection symmetry and I also have a reflection symmetry, and similar for X and V. Students, it is clear, no? It is a mirror. It shows the reflection image of the letters. Now let's check it for the letter P, K, S and W. P has no reflection symmetry. It looks like 9. Here the letter P shows like a number 9. So the letter P has no reflection symmetry. And for the letter K, K has a reflection symmetry. Students, keep in mind, for the letter N, P, S and Z has no line of symmetry. and it has no reflection symmetry also. As we already know that a shape has reflection symmetry means if it has a line of symmetry. Here the letter P, N, S and Z has no line of symmetry. Therefore, the letter N, P, S and Z has no reflection symmetry also. Now let's check it for the letter E, O, H and Z. Already Z has no reflection symmetry. Now let's check it for the letter E, O and H. E. Yes, E has a reflection symmetry. And for the letter H and O also has reflection symmetry. Like this you have to check it in your home, students. At last, we have to find the reflection and rotational symmetry. Students, see here. Already we found the rotational and reflection symmetry. For the letter I has both the rotational and reflection symmetry. And similar for the letter O has both the reflection and rotational symmetry. And for the letter X, X has both the reflection and rotational symmetry. At last, for the letter H, H has both the rotational and reflection symmetry. Therefore, the reflection and rotational symmetry are in the letters I, O, X and H. The alphabet which has a reflection and rotational symmetries are I, O, X and H. Fourth one. The 3-digit number 101 has rotational and reflection symmetry. Give 5 more examples for the 3-digit numbers which have both rotational and reflection symmetry. Students, here the given question is 3-digit number 101 is given. It has both the rotational and reflection symmetry. Like this we have to give 5 more examples for 3-digit number which have both the rotational and reflection symmetry. The number 181. Students, as you already know that if it has a line of symmetry means it has a reflection symmetry. Now let's check whether the number has line of symmetry or not. See, if we cut into horizontal part means it divides into 2 equal parts. Therefore, the number 181 has a line of symmetry. So, it has also the rotational symmetry. So, the number 181 has also reflection symmetry. If we rotate the number 181, again we get back the position where it is started. So, the number 181 has both the rotational and reflection symmetry. Now, let's check it for the letter 111. See, if we cut into horizontal part means it divide into 2 equal parts. If it has a line of symmetry means definitely it has also reflection symmetry. If we rotate the number 111, again we get back the position where it is started in less than 360 degree. So, the number 111 has both the rotational and reflection symmetry. And similar for the letter 808, 818, 888, 101. Students, it has many answers. You have to find different possible for this question. Seventh sum. Join 6 identical squares so that at least one side of a square fits exactly with any other side of the square and have reflection symmetry. You have to find any 3 ways. See, first we have to join a square 6 identical squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After joining the 6 identical squares, you have to check whether it has a reflection symmetry or not. It has a reflection symmetry. The 6 identical squares has a reflection symmetry. Now let's find it for the second identical squares. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5, 6. 6 squares. See, for this 6 identical squares also have a reflection symmetry. And third way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For this also it has a reflection symmetry. Students, you have to find the other possibilities of 6 identical squares has a reflection symmetry or not. Students, let's see today's activity. First one, give some examples for symmetry that you found in nature. It may be also a man-made objects.